Here you go, Brent. Okay, so I think we're on live right now. We are. I'm gonna add Tay in. Hey. Okay, I think it's connecting. Just get off of it. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. So we're good.
Can you still hear me?
Good.
Okay.
We're good.
Alrighty. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right. I thought we could just give it a couple of seconds just to let some people get on here. I'm going to try and connect my speaker. I can't really hear it. Can I connect this?
Okay.
Okay, turn your Bluetooth on.
Oh, there.
Thank you. Okay. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Trying to connect Bluetooth. Hi guys, welcome guys. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Trying to connect this Bluetooth here. Get a little volume.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. Is it connected? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
All right. We'll wait one more minute, get a little bit more people in here, then we'll get going. I do a live record stuff. All right, this is my first time on, everybody. On live. We're doing this.
We're going for it. The first for everything, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm happy we're here. I mean, I was just like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it anyways because we're here to do the thing.
We're
We
gonna make
gonna
it
do it.
happen.
Yeah, we gonna make it happen somewhere or another, backwards, all over the place.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you guys. Hello, hello, welcome. What's happening, Isaac? Thanks for the wave. All right, so I think we should just get started. People start
Yes,
flowing in.
ma'am. Let's go for it. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So, are you on live as well? Thank you, sir. All right, guys. So, everybody, welcome to our first official Wednesday interviewing and testimony. I am very excited. This is my very, very first live. It's going to be hosted by myself, of course, C. Ray Says. And as most of you guys may know, I am working on an online platform to help guide our adolescent and young adults experiencing any life advice and also some life support. So on Wednesdays, we come on and we interview with youth advocates, youth supporters, and just anybody in the community. So, sometimes I have some parents that I know that I work with in childcare, or we have parents just in general, any youth advocates that we have online as well, to just come on and share their life experience, personal life experience, but also very necessary experience to share for any young adults or any adolescents out there as well. And we're going to be doing that on this live platform with Instagram. So I'm excited to introduce my very first guest. She's a new friend. I met her by networking online, Miss Tay, the gold digger. And she's a raising senior working on her BSW at Shaw University. You guys want to say hello?
Hi,
Picture.
everyone. How is everyone today?
Yeah, Miss Tay is my first guest here, so we're just going to do a live introduction with her, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. She is a life coach, a motivational speaker, and a mentor, and she is the founder and executive director of Hearts of Hope Safe Haven Inc., 501c nonprofit organization
Yes.
community, which was HOHSH.
Yes, that is me.
What's it about?
Okay, so with Hearts of Hope Safe Haven, we have quite a few different programs that fall under that Safe Haven house. Our main goal is making sure that the children who are in poverty, children in foster care, or children who are just left out alone, have somewhere to go and be able to live out a healthy childhood. Our main program that a lot of people are noticing us for is our Precious Moment program, which sponsors children to go off to prom with full experience. So we help them get their dresses, their tucks. We take them out to eat, get their hair done, hang out with them, and we just give them a full day of fun leading up to going out to prom. And so that's like our main program. We also, with that program, we also help children that's going off to college get their dorm room decorations, cap and gowns, different things
Yes,
like that.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I was very excited to reach out to Youth Coach Day just because I was doing a lot of research online and I myself am trying to get into the youth life coach industry. So I'm going to be taking online courses as well as reaching out to do some hands on research and work with other people like Miss Tay out there as well. So thank you very much for joining us today. And what got you like into life coaching and advocating for the youth and like the adolescents?
Because I was one of those children that I'm actually trying to reach in contact, like get in contact with. I grew up in poverty myself. I experienced a lot of things that a lot of the children that I'm reaching and touching and helping has been through. So I'm able to relate to them in a different way, and it helps them and makes them feel comfortable. and the fact that I am a living witness. I understand that I'm human. I still go through life trials and tribulations. I also experience day-to-day problems. So to show other children that there's people out there just like them, like where you've been, what you've experienced does not stop where you're going to go. So that's my main focus and goal as a coach for them and a mentor, is letting them see that just because you endured so much in life doesn't mean you're not able to overcome those. You're not a victim of your story. You're a survivor of your story. Everything you overcame, everything you endured is just a chapter in your story. So, yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you for sharing that. And I thought it was very, very important that we ask that question and we talk about that question, just because I know that we have people out there, and me myself as well. I was so excited to talk to Tay just because me starting off in the industry of working with children, and having had experience, like the life struggle as well. Sometimes we may not believe that we're able to do these kind of stuff. So it's so awesome to meet people that are open to sharing their story, even if it is the hard parts in life, just because those are those parts that we're going to connect with others and let everybody know, like, hey, it's okay, like we all went through that together.
Exactly. Like my number one saying is, together we can do anything. You know, you don't have to face your problems alone. There's always someone out there that's willing to help you. You just got to find the right help. And once you find that right help, the world is yours, you know, believing and
Yeah.
understanding. And so that's my goal, is showing other people that you have someone that believes in you outside of just you.
Yes, yes, yes. And a part of that, and piggybacking off of that as well. Like I said, it's very important for us to show each other that we're all the same. We all go through the same things. There's a handful of life experience that we all go through, and we could all make it together as well. And Miss Tay shared some fun facts about us, so I thought that was important to share that as well, just so that we can all see that we all have our little things that we're doing. So, Miss Tay, if you wanted to share that before we get into some questions.
Yes, some of my talents that I have, I love taking pictures. Dancing is life for me. I love dancing. I'm a manager at the vitamin shop. I specialize in natural supplements and herbs, so I can help you with health and wellness. I can help with weight journeys, weight loss, things like that. So I love traveling. I love sightseeing. I've raised children since I was 16. I don't have any of my own, but I got my first baby at 16. She's now 13. I've had a foster baby. What else is I've helped probably over 60 homeless people in my local area. My nonprofit has sponsored over 4 children within the last 2 years of their um yeah, 2 years. In their programs. We also do homeless Christmas drives and different things like that. So I'm very passionate in helping. So that's a big part in me and who I am. I am the oldest of 5 on my mother's side and the oldest of 9 on my father's side. So I have a hand in raising children. I've had a day. Um, I shut that down to go back to school and to do my nonprofit. I am a social work major at Shaw. What else?
Woo-hoo.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm a rising senior, so I'm getting ready to leave out of that school and tap into what I really love, and that's just helping people. So the main fun things about me is I love dancing, I love taking pictures, I love people, and I'm just a ball of fun. I just love having fun. I love smiling. I love being happy. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And We have some people on here. Just so you guys know, if you guys see anybody on here, people are shouting out Miss Tay. She's my mentor as well. Yeah. Hello, everybody. If you guys wanted to, you guys can reach out to each other. I mean, we're all here for the same reasons. Branch out, message, drop some comments in the comment box. Hello, hello. And we're just going to get started with the questions. So I try to make it as neutral as possible. And like I said, guys, this is my first official live, which I'm so happy and excited about. So please bear with me. But a couple of the questions that I was talking with Tay about to share with the youth was, if you could tell your teenage self one thing, what would that be? So, Miss Lee, you wanted to jump in and share your answer.
Okay. And so the first question was, if I could tell my teenage self. If I could tell my teenage self, or even a younger self outside of my teenage self, I would tell myself that it is definitely true when they say you can grow up to be whatever it is you want to be. Like, legitly, you can grow up to be whatever it is you want to be. It's just a matter of how hard you work and how bad you want it. And so, if I could tell the teenage me, the child me, what I know now, is definitely work hard. Like, take every opportunity that's provided to you. Just live life, because there's so much more out there. There's so much learning to do. You don't have to be perfect. And to stay in your lane. Your blessings is your blessings, and everybody else's blessings is theirs. So don't envy. Don't ever envy, and just learn from other people.
Yes, yes. And I like how you're saying take advantage of all the resources around you. I really feel that one as well because, I mean, when I think about it as well, there's a lot of resources and there's a lot of answers and there's a lot of things out there that's available to all of us. We just have to figure it out. We just have to share those news and we just have to utilize it as well because it can be tough and sometimes hard to reach out. So it's good to hear. It's good to see, you know what I mean? And that's good advice as far as like taking advantage of all of it. Because me, myself as well, like it's my first year in college and there's a lot of resources out there that I never knew, was there. And now I'm like, oh my God, like let's, you know what I mean? This is
Right.
here for us and this is specifically all that. So yeah, thank you for that answer. And the next question as well is, what would be your best life advice for, our youth and the young adults as well? Like based
Um,
off of your experience and everything you went through, where you were then and where you are now.
so my number one advice that I give teens and young adults that I talk to is accept who you are, accept where you've been, accept what you've been through, but understand that it doesn't determine where you're going. It doesn't determine your future. That doesn't determine who you'll become. Just because you endured so much as a child or so much as a young adult, it doesn't stop who you're going to become. So that's one of my number one advice that I always give young adults and teenagers is just accept who you are, because even when you accept who you are, can't nobody use you as a weapon against you. When we don't accept who we are, people are able to use our flaws against us, which then in turn breaks us. And so accepting who we are, accepting our past, and like I said at the beginning, understanding that you're no longer a victim, you are a survivor of your story. And yeah, and the other advice would be, I say accept who you are, but you don't necessarily have to accept the life that you was born into. And I say that, and I mean we're all into a life, right? So I was born into poverty, right? I could accept that and I could continue to live like that. or I can accept that, embrace that, understand that was just the beginning of my chapter, and I can move past that and rewrite my own story. So I don't have to accept life given to me. I have to embrace what I've already endured, but I can change my story. I can rewrite my story. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. Whoo, I'm like over here like, yes. I really love that answer. And guys, I want you guys to know, like, for those who are on my page and for those who, decide to check out my page going forward and follow the journey, I really want you guys to know that this online platform that I'm doing, I really want it to be as authentic as possible, as real as possible, and as open as possible, just because as me growing up and being a young adult myself and navigating through life, sometimes we go through things and sometimes we doubt ourselves and sometimes like we create these insecurities and things, but I, to be real with everybody, I am just starting. I'm going to be turning 30 this year, and I am barely starting to really accept everything that happened in my past, not let my past define me, and not like soak in my past and be like, okay, like Miss Tay said, this is a chapter that I went through. What's the next chapter? What's the next page? And it's so crazy to me, and it's just like mind blowing that I took this long to really invest that time into myself. And it's not even about, oh, it took this long. It's just about, hey, I never took that initiative to really address that. So for anybody, listening out there that could relate, I have been kind of like suppressing or covering up or just like, not really addressing any of the things that I've been going through, which kind of like created layers basically of all these just like hardships in life. But it's like, no, there's other people out there going through the same thing. And like again, Miss Tay said, be okay with who you are, be okay with what you came from. I came, from a small island, and we didn't have much, but we made the most of what we got. We're utilizing the land most of the time, and really like taking it old school and depending on the land and the culture. But a lot of my friends really experienced a lot of like really hard life struggles, and I was kind of always that person that they would go to, and I didn't even know, I didn't experience, most of that life stuff, but I guess they were attracted to the advice that I was giving, and it's always been like that on top of whatever, things that I may have gone through myself. So that's definitely like a good answer. Is definitely be okay with it. Definitely be okay with the struggle. With that kind of like topic, Miss Tay, with the kids you work with, do you really have anybody who kind of like really has a hard time kind of like accepting that and going through that, navigating that?
Me, I'm definitely a living testimony of that. Like I am 30. I just turned 30, and I'm still embracing all that I've been through. I'm still learning what I've been through. I'm still dealing with it. I'm still educating myself that you're not a victim, you're a survivor. I am still telling myself these things, that I am worthy, no matter where I came from, no matter what journey I started on. I am worth it. I'm teaching myself this every day with the help of those around me, with the help of those who love me. And it's just enough, just that growth. First, have to know that you're still stuck at a victim state before you can fix it. You gotta realize that you're even still dealing with this before you can even accept that that's a problem. Yeah, like you have to, and that's something I'm dealing with. Like I'm not perfect. I go through things every day, every other day, and I have to remind myself that okay, today's a bad day, tomorrow's a better day. That I have to keep going. Um, definitely prayer has helped me a lot. Um, I utilize that a lot, praying. That's definitely been a go-to lately. But it's definitely be like accepting that, because that's the only thing people have against you. And once you accept you, even if it's something physical, once you accept that, they can't crack jokes on you no more. It's not funny. It don't hurt you.
Yeah,
Once you're not hurt no
yeah.
more, what can they use? So it's definitely accepting who you
Like
are.
break.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I came from the hood. Okay, yeah, born and raised. Yep, right. Wilmington,
Yeah,
Delaware, where I'm from. I grew up on 4th Street. Okay, like and I accept that. I accept that. I accept that. When I go home, there's a possibility I might see a family member doing something I don't agree with, but that doesn't determine me. I have brothers and sisters that up to me. I have cousins that look up to me. I have now children that I'm talking to and helping that look up to me. So I don't have time to keep soaking in what I've been through. I have to learn from them as I'm doing. Um, and like I said, always be authentic with you. My advice to you with teaching, always be authentic. You're not going to have all the answers. You don't need to be perfect to mentor anybody. You don't have to be perfect to mentor anybody. You just have to be there. You have to have an ear and you have to have a genuine heart. You don't have no alternative mode. Know that when you're helping because you genuinely want to help. Sometimes you might not get it back, but you're doing your work. Some people you're not going to be able to change. Some people you might not
yeah.
be able to get through, but you did your part. And so that's just my advice to you on your journey of helping. And I'm still learning, like I said, I'm still growing. I'm new to this. I just got started. My feet is barely wet. So, and like I told you in our first beginning meeting before we went live, you got me now. So anything I can help, any questions I can answer, reach out.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm just trying to navigate it as well. And then I appreciate your answers because they're just so on point. And again, just to follow up, like you said again, just being okay with it. But also, like, I think personally, where I'm coming from is, like I barely started really navigating and really working hard, like really putting in the steps to actually like really address like how I'm feeling and the things that I go through and the struggles I'm going through and how I can like make that better. So I think for me, a part of what I feel has, as personally as a person, and I'm just gonna say what kind of has, kind of put me down sometimes, is the fact that there are gonna be people out there that are gonna put that label on you. They're gonna throw that out on you, that you went through this or you did that or you're struggling with this or you didn't finish with that or you don't know what you're saying or you don't know what you're doing and you don't got your own setup or whatever the case is. But lately, as of recently, and even when I looked at your page and seeing that you got your own nonprofit and stuff as well, and after our conversation, it just really motivated me, like, hey girl, like, you know what I mean, like, yeah, you got this and that, but we also got to jump, you know what I mean. That's what I'm like, I'm new to this
Exactly.
live stuff, like I'm on live, but we here, like, we gonna take the baby steps. You know what I mean?
We're gonna
Like,
get there. We're gonna get there. Yes, definitely. Like I said, it is learning. It's definitely learning. Mhm. Definitely. And
yes. Thank you for the comments.
yeah, thank you for the comments. Thank you, Rena. I wanted to say something. It was something I wanted to comment on that you said. I'm sorry. We started speaking and got sidetracked. It was something you said in reference to beating yourself up, I think. I think
It'll come back.
yeah. I think he said something about beating yourself up. Don't do that. Don't
Be-
whatever you do, beat yourself up about um things when you're doing this. When you're getting started, it might seem like things ain't working out. You get what I'm saying? It might seem like things ain't working out, but keep keep going, keep on. 'Cause some days I feel like I'm in this alone. Some days I got a whole team behind me. you know, um, some days it's just me and one other person brainstorming. But I'm learning to look at my glasses half full than half empty. What I do have are all blessings. So,
Yes, 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 yes. I agree. And just to tell everybody and to share, I agree with the same thing. And sometimes we don't realize that, sometimes we're so in our head about all the what is and all about the what I don't have that we forget that we have a possibility to do something. And earlier to piggyback how you were saying, prayers have been really helping you. That has been really helping me as well, along with, positive motivation, along with like starting to watch a little bit more positive content online on videos, listening to positive music. That helps me pull myself out of that negative space that I may get into. And like I said, so for everybody listening out there, if you guys are thinking of starting something, just throw yourself out there, just put yourself out there. I know that's the obvious, and people might say like, oh, it's easier said than done, but literally, like, I just started posting this kind of content directly towards adolescent support and life advice. And, I have been consistent with it as far as like the posting and things like that. And sometimes it's not as much as I want to. I have a whole brainstorm list down, and sometimes it's not like as big as I want to, but I try to be okay with at least posting one little post that may be like a motivational thing directly, to anybody, about like getting up in the morning about taking that first step. So just be okay with it. And a part of the reason why I am always so into advocating for the youth and continue to do so is just because we need it. There's kids out there, guys, there's people out there, and it's just a continuance, I feel, of just generation after generation of just continuance. Like, a lot of kids are out there and they don't have nothing to eat. A lot of kids are out there and they're in the foster system. And that's the reason why I specifically wanted to target teenagers and young adults, is because, for example, with the foster system, when somebody wants to go and adopt a child, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but a lot of the times they do either adopt a baby or they adopt a little kid. And a lot of them don't want to adopt any teenagers, or even, I am learning, young kids, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, already been in the system or already have some kind of, court record with them. And some people, they just can't deal with that. And, that's okay. That's not anybody's fault. It's just not meant for them. But the need is out there, because then these kids, they're teenagers, they're supposed to be in foster system for a certain, couple weeks, a couple months. They end up there all the way until they age out, and then they're created into this adult that is also kind of like aimless into life. So directly addressing, life advice, life support, sharing the real stuff that we go through, and putting it out there to hopefully help at least one person, it'll make all the difference.
yeah, and I just would like to point out, when we started this journey and we started this talking, you wasn't sure about going live. I would like to point out, you did not want to go live because you were not sure if anybody was going to log in. How many people logged in? We had at least 7 people log in. So you never know. You got to go for it. You just got to go for it. It definitely is going forward and pushing yourself out there. I think you have a great start. I think you're on your way. You're already doing the work that you need to be doing. You've got the access to foster systems, I definitely think you're on your way to a really great start. And like I said, anywhere I can help, just let me know. I agree. Like I
Yeah.
said, I agree with you with the foster care. I told you I did a research paper in class about foster care, aging out children, and that's where my coaching comes in. My mentor. I want to help build a blueprint, a life blueprint for those children that's getting ready to age out, figuring out how to
This is like
map
high
out
vibes
their
right now.
life, how to get a job, how to apply for college, how to get into school, how to start their life when they aren't adopted and they don't have that family that's saying, hey, this is what I believe, this is what you're going to do, this is what you need to do. And so that's where we come in as coaches. We as coaches to help them. And so
Yeah, no, all the stuff you're saying, and it's true as well. I did not want to go on live. I did not think what was gonna happen. I was like, man, this is my first official video, man. We're on live, my dude. What are we gonna do? Ah! But I mean, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad like everybody's, coming on. Thank you everybody for the comments. And yeah, this is totally high vibes right now, Tay, just because, what you're saying about, helping kids with like, applying for jobs and getting into schools and stuff like that as well. I mean, hey, Tay's in the East Coast, guys. So for everybody who's online, everybody who's in the comments, please connect. If you're in the East Coast, please message her. I saw my mom pop in here. Hi, Mom. You're in the East Coast. Anybody know anybody who may
she's
need
in
a
the
life
West
coach, a
Coast.
mentor?
She's in the West Coast if you need her.
Maybe.
We're coming with some
Yes,
connect really soon.
yes. Yes, and we're going to continue to keep it going as well. And the goal is just to get it worldwide, guys. So we're going to be in all states. We're going to claim it here right now. We're going to put
Right
it
now, we're
on.
gonna manifest it, put it in the air. Definitely, we're just definitely. This has been amazing. This has been fun. This is my actual first live with somebody. So I am grateful that you gave me the opportunity. This helped me reach quite a few other people. Anybody that's on our live that isn't following me, please follow me. I love supporters and I love helping and I love for you to share and watch and just watch what we do on my page. Also, we cannot leave this live without everybody on here going to follow Hearts of Hope Safe Haven on Instagram, on Facebook. We have to join the movement. No, you left out. So please, whatever you do, go follow us. Join that movement. It is definitely a movement to be a part of. That is my baby. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. So yes, just join that movement. We have T-shirts too for sale. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. She has a lot of stuff going on. I'm so excited to continue to follow her journey, guys. So go ahead and follow her page. Go and check her out as well. And I just want to put out there that I have been searching through the hashtag Youth Life Coach. And when Ms. Tay's page popped up, what really attracted me to the page was the fact that she actually had people that she worked with give like live reviews on what she was doing. And I was like, wait, hold up. Like that's super cool. Like that's a good like idea, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm still new at this. I don't know about my reviews, but like, it was really, really cool to see that. So definitely check out her page, see what everybody's saying about her and, the work that she's doing as well.
Yes. And please follow my new friend, C Ray, and just join her movement, support her and everything she's doing as well. Help her on her journey, keep motivating her, and support us both and keep an eye out on us. So we'll be back again.
Yes. Before we end the live and before we part ways, if anybody in the comments has anything to say, if anybody had any questions about anything we said, anybody on my page have any questions for Ms. Tay, East Coast, or vice versa over here, Central or
Here,
West
ask all the questions. Ready? Whatever. Speak up. Thank you, Mina.
Thank you guys for the comments.
Thank you guys for the support. Just be on the lookout for us then, and we won't hold y'all too much longer.
Yes. And for everybody that's on right now, I'm going to be creating an actual other Instagram because this is my personal Instagram. The tip came from Ms. Tay to make sure to do another Instagram, get it over there. So if you guys know, it's going to be C Ray Says. It's going to be the same thing. I just changed my name to this one because it was on this page. But definitely it's going to be C Ray Says. It's all revolving around advice and all that good stuff.
Yes. Alrighty. And thank you guys for the good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for the positive vibes. Thank you guys so much.
And
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
um,
So I just want to take this time as well, guys, to again thank everyone for getting on the live. Thank Miss Tay, my first official and going to be continued with me on this journey, for joining me today. I appreciate it once again, everybody. I'm going to go ahead before we get out of here. Ms. Tay, if you want to give them your Instagram again, along with the nonprofit page and all that good stuff.
All right. So my youth coach page is Youth Coach Tay, and my nonprofit is Hearts of Hope Safe Haven. So you can find us on Instagram at HOH Safe Haven. So please join and follow us.
All right, and for everybody else, I'm going to go ahead and plug the Instagram pages as well, and the website and everything like that on my story, so that way you guys can get up and you guys can link to that as well. And then, yeah, I want to take this time to thank you, Tay. I appreciate it. It was awesome. Major high vibes right now. I just started feeling like, woo, I'm like, keep doing it.
We just did it. We made it happen.
Yes. All right. We're going to talk again soon. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in. We'll see everybody again. Go look at the Instagram story for all the information from today.
Alrighty.
See you guys soon.
Ended already.
Uy.